Welcome to the ever-fluctuating form of the News This Fortweek, the show that started as a satirical news broadcast and is now just moving more towards being a comedy blog, vlog, a-log thing. It's amorphous, it's fantastic, it's whatever I need it to be at the time. Get off, I'm still learning what I want to be. Anyway, yeah, no actual news in the News This Fortweek. This Fortweek, no post on Sundays. Just this story about me, because vlogs without the video, hell yeah. So we here at the News This Fortweek are bringing you this. There are a couple of things about me that people can't always tell right off the bat. Things like the fact that I'm asexual, that I don't consider myself to have a tie to any particular gender, that I'm so very, very gay. These are things that aren't obvious when you look at me, I think. But one of the things that becomes obvious quite quickly is that I have ADHD, the H in which stands for hyperactive, and the AD in which stands for the fact that I'm very prone to getting distracted by thinky thoughts like, what if I had a tail? What would life be like? What could I achieve? What could I be? And it can be really hard to rein myself back in. What basically happens is that at all times I've got what's called intrusive thoughts forcing their way into the forefront of my mind. So imagine, if you will, that my thinky brain is a gift shop at the end of the most white bread tourist trap ever. There's all of the good little thoughts, or customers, lining up, patiently waiting their turn to be served and buy their postcards and tchotchkes and commemorative buffalo wings, when all of a sudden up storms the most suburban minivan driving mother with one of those haircuts, and she just starts screaming in my face. My son Kajadian is traumatized, she's shrill. You have no souvenirs with his name on them, and I demand to speak to the manager. Traumatized! And I turn to her, my vision blurring as her entitlement pierces into my consciousness, and I politely state that I'm trying to serve all of these other customers right now, and perhaps she could wait her turn. But every time I try to turn back to the delightful couple buying lesbian frog ceramics, she grabs my shoulders and yells, "Manager!" in my face, and eventually I just get so fed up that I begin to effervesce, my fizzing spilling forth over onto the countertops, performing a deep cleanse of their surfaces, and I snap, "What?" at her, and suddenly her son Brandon Charles with a Z isn't so important, and she storms out, and when I turn back to my other customers, they're all gone as well, and when I wasn't looking, the little brat of a son that caused the problem has released the petting zoo bison, and they're trying on t-shirts that are 3 sizes too small, and that's the story of how I lost my first job. Have you got a story about some kind of neurodivergence that you'd like to share in the comments? Have you got a story about how you lost a job that you'd like to share in the comments? Have you got enough of those jelly beans to share with the rest of the class? Yes, you! Who else would I be talking to? God, I am so tired. I'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye!